Hey guys, this is T-Mash for 2A Syndicate, and I'm going to do a quick video for you today because there's been a lot of talk about ports and comps. Well, we're going to do a little bit of test on our own. This is going to be ports versus comp. Hey guys, now let's jump right into this. First off, spoiler alert, we're not going to be testing any velocity or anything like that because I don't have the computers for it. I don't have any readers or nothing like that. This is strictly my opinion. This is going to go by what I feel, what I see, and what you guys also see as well, and maybe what you guys have also come in contact with. So, in that case, and me saying that, please, comments are always welcome. Leave a comment at the bottom if you had any kind of experience, the same as mine or different for that matter. But let's introduce what we got. First off, we're going to get started with the M&P 2.0 steel. I recently got this not too long ago. The porting job got done by Pew Pew CNC, and let me turn it around so you can see it. This is the great ports. As you can see, it's got 8 ports in it. I was turned on by CNC from Got Gamage. He's a member of Squad Drills, and he actually turned me on to Pew Pew CNC and said they do good work. So I got this first one ported, and this is the M&P Metal 2.0. Secondly, I have the CZ75 SPO1 Tactical, and I recently got this one done by North Sea Machines, and North Sea Machines did this as well. And as you can see, the North Sea Machines, I have 5 ports on this one, and um, that's where we're going to stay with that. I didn't get any more ports in it. I felt it was heavy enough that 5 ports should be good for it, and so that's that one. Last but not least, we have the um, Springfield Echelon. The Springfield Echelon has a threaded barrel in it, and with the threaded barrel, I did get this comp that was done by actually CNC Patriot, which is a proprietary of North Sea Machines, and that's from Rob as well. So we have that one, and this is going to be what we use for comp. So we have inline ports versus comp, and we'll get started right on this right away so we can look and see what's better, what felt better. I'm going to tell you where I felt less recoil. I'm going to tell you which one that I felt was more accurate and which one had the more ease of shooting. Okay, guys, the first one is the MNP 2.0 metal. The MNP 2.0 metal felt great in my hands even before it got ported, but now it feels even better. It is like super flat. Um, Even though I haven't upgraded the trigger yet, the standard trigger that comes in it is actually pretty decent out the box. Used to shoot a little bit of competition, so I'd like something to push back at me more. So I'd probably upgrade at some point with an Apex trigger on that, but it's a super flat shooting gun, and CNC, Pew Pew CNC did a great job. Next up, guys, is the CZ. CZ feels great. I mean, it was a flat shooting gun before the ports as well, with the low center of the bore axis on that thing. It already felt pretty solid, but I can tell you this, that it feels light years better with the porting. Like I said, I got 5 ports on this one. It felt really good. I'm used to shooting PSA, so I felt that I didn't want to stand still. I'd rather move around a little bit while I shot. But again, guys, this one did not disappoint as well. Robert and the guys over at North Sea Machines did great work on this one. I got the slide milled, of course, for the optic, and then with the ports, it just added that much more to it, but also feeling flat to me. This will also be another one that I upgrade the trigger with. I'm going to go with Cajun Gun Works to get the trigger upgraded in this one, and then I think it'll set it apart as well as the M&P. Last but not least, guys, we have the Springfield Echelon. The Echelon also is a flat shooting pistol to me as well. I think with the comp on it, I can feel the difference between the comp and the inline ports. Even though it is shooting very flat, I feel like um, the recoil is saved pretty much from the blast coming out of the tip of the gun, the barrel end, versus the inline ports. With the inline ports, I feel like it starts off light and stays light. I feel like it's a little bit more of a jump with the comp versus going with the inline ports. So again, nothing to say about this. It shoots flat as well. I like the comp as well with that. Okay, guys, with the slow mo and the M&P metal, I feel like before it's super flat. I feel like it's letting a lot more gases escape through the inline ports. That's just what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that I'm having a lot less recoil from this one right off of the inline ports. You can kind of feel it in your hands. It's kind of a soft, after you pull that trigger, it's kind of a soft pull. And then next we'll get into the CZ. The CZ feels very good as well. I feel like it is maybe a little bit more recoil and just a tad bit. I mean, it's a small feeling that you get in your hands, but there's also some other things that I can do as well to tune them. I've heard of some people getting lighter springs, and maybe I'll go with that as well and see if that helps with it too. But they're both super flat feeling, and I like the results of both. And then next, getting into the echelon with the slow mo, I feel more recoil off this one than both. Like I said during the first part of it, like you can kind of feel that the gas is escaping out of the front of the comp versus the inline ports. So it still feels good. It still feels flat, but you can feel it, and I think you could see it a little bit here. But still a very flat shooter, and I like this one as well. Okay, final thoughts. What are my final thoughts? First off, they're all flat shooting guns. They're all great guns. This has been my first year actually going with inline ports, and I've been more than surprised at the performance of what inline ports will do for your firearm. It helps the gases escape a lot quicker, reduces that recoil. You stay on target through the entire shot, and your return fire, like if you are double tapping, if you do USPSA or any kind of competition shooting, or just the burn down bill drill, right, for that matter, while you're doing that, it allows your sights to stay on the target throughout that burn down. And as far as performance wise, it's been second to none. If I would have known this earlier, I probably would have gotten all of my uh, pistols ported. I'm on that way. I'm checking out some different things. I love the 2A space. And to be honest with you, who got me on ports are squad drills. I know you heard me mention Gamage, but you got Jay With, you got these gains. These guys have always talked about ports, and I kind of shied away from that, not knowing actually the performance aspect of it. And I never shot ports anyway. I just didn't want to ruin the integrity of the firearm that I was thinking. But with that as well, you can always buy spare barrels. Each one of my firearms, I can buy barrels for if I want to carry it around. I know a lot of people carry ported. I'm just a little leery about it because I teach concealed carry in my classes, and I teach a lot of retention shooting. I can't teach retention with ported barrels. I'd have pits all over my face. But at the end of the day, you can always buy a different barrel for your firearm and make it that simple. But if I had my choice, if I had my way, I'd always be with ported because it's that much better of a performance to what it brings out in your firearm. It brings out way more performance. It makes you look at those things that you may need on a couple of them. Like I said, through by CZ and also the M&P. I would like to upgrade my triggers on that to see how much better it is. Not really seeing, just knowing how much better it'll run with a better trigger on there as well. And then, like I said, the M&P's trigger is already good out the box, and I don't have many complaints about it, but getting the performance of an Apex trigger to go in that will do that one just fine. And the same way with the CZ, I'm going to send that to Cajun Gunworks, but it lets you see the little intricate things that you might need in your gun because it performs so much better. It makes you want to start to look at what you need to upgrade within that gun to make it even perform better than it's already performing. So, what are my thoughts? Ported, definitely before comp for me. Um, Please put in the comment section if you guys already shoot ported, if you never shot ported before, if you'd rather have comps, if you don't like messing with the integrity of your firearms, all that good stuff. I want to hear from you guys. And as always, train hard, train often, and I'll see you next time.